Just still reading page 171, the Flower Adornment Sutra. You may ask, Dharma Master, why are you mentioning this when you're lecturing on the sutras? If I don't mention these, there's no sutra to speak of. All the myriad sutras, precepts, and sastras in the 12 library categories of Tripitaka are about this issue. If this issue didn't exist, there wouldn't be any need for the sutras. All the Dharma would be empty and accord with thusness. It's simply because we have this issue that we need to cultivate. If you can cut off desire and relinquish emotional love, then even if you left home for 800 years or 80,000 great aeons, you would still love your time away. If you can cut off desire and relinquish emotional love, that is to be free of greed. If you can cut off sexual desire, that is greed. Do you understand now? Anger is just affliction. If you are free of anger, then you are also free of affliction. In order to be freed of greed, you must have broken through your ignorance. You have broken through your ignorance. You'll never be able to stop your greed. What are you greed for? Men desire women and the women desire men. This is the most fundamental issue. If you can abandon this desire, you are a sage who has attained spiritual realization. It is said, you will never transcend the stress of entanglement with perceived objects until you have freed yourself from sexual desire. The Shurangama Sutra says this very clearly. To realize the way without getting rid of your sexual desire is impossible. It's like one who cooks sand in the hope that it will turn into rice. It's just not possible. If you're free of anger, then you're free of affliction. It's not necessarily that your afflictions are no longer that, but they've been transformed into body. The fire of affliction turns into the water of wisdom, which irrigates your sprouts of body. You must pay special attention to this part. When listening to the sutra lectures, you should listen carefully to the important parts. It's okay to forget the unimportant parts, but you must keep the important parts in your eighth consciousness forever. So once you extinguish the fire of your ignorance, the water of wisdom will flow forth and irrigate your body sprouts, which will then bear the fruit of body in the future. If you don't put off the fire of ignorance, then the water of wisdom and body will not flow forth and you won't attain and free. So it's important that all of you pay special attention to this point. I've cultivated so many years. Have I cut off my desire? If you haven't cut it off, then hurry up and diligently cultivate precept, samadhi, and wisdom. If you have cut off, then you should diligently cultivate precept, samadhi, and wisdom even more. Look at how these bodhisattvas then continuously walk on the bodhisattva path and teach all living beings who hold the Dharma realm to the ends of empty space. They sacrifice their lives in order to teach living beings. After leaving home for just 2.5 days, all we can think about is eating delicious food, living in a nice house, and taking pleasure in our desires. We really are the scam of Buddhism and the cause of the Dharma demise. So all the Buddhas should take propagating the Buddha's teachings is the responsibility. If the Buddhism does not flourish, it's just because we haven't fulfilled our responsibilities. If everyone can be like this, there's no need to worry that Buddhism will not flourish. Buddhism declines because we all shrink our responsibility, watching and watching for others do something to waiting for others to do something instead of forging ahead. This is to let Buddhism perish on its own. Buddhism will be gone and will come to an end. This is all because everyone is lazy and retreats. Everyone forgets ahead. Then Buddhism will flourish day by day. What should we do? Cultivate. To cultivate, first, do not scheme. Second, do not beg. Third, do not ask anything. And at Golden Mountain Monastery, we have this matching couplet. In Taiwan, I passed along with the Dharma Master Zheng Guang. Freezing to death, we do not scheme. Starving to death, we do not beg. Dying of poverty, we ask for nothing. No according with conditions, but do not change. We do not change yet according with conditions. We adhere firmly to the three great principles of Golden Mountain Monastery. This not scheming, not begging, and not asking for anything are our principles. They continue. We renounce our lives to the Buddha's work. We model our destinies as the basic duty. Starting out as ordinary people, we must model ourselves into sages, Lao Ji said. A superior person is the master of his own fate. He determines his own destiny and creates his own blessings. Calamities and blessings are not fixed. We bring them upon ourselves. If we think lousy philosophy makes sense, we can discuss it. If we don't think it doesn't make sense, then no matter who said it, we won't discuss it. If it doesn't make sense, then it doesn't matter who said it, we will discuss it. Our great principles go on. We rectify our lives to fulfill the Sangha's role. That's it, just one more reading.